Welcome everyone, Lonely Farm Guy here, and in this video we're going to talk about some things that haven't changed and some things that have changed about fast farming in Farming Simulator 22 on console. I'm on PS5, but this should work on PS4, and as far as I know, for the most part on Xbox, both Xbox platforms, consoles that run Farming Simulator 22. So first of all is the attachments. First of all, these are some, in front of us are some of the attachments that will facilitate fast farming and workers also to fast farm. Now there are still a few items that you do not need these to fast farm. This is the Krone mower, still fast farms without any attachments or anything, but only if you operate it yourself. Also, the Windrower. So let's, here we have the base game Windrower. This is the, let's see if we can get it to come up here. All right. It's the KUHN GA15131. You can find this under Windrowers. There it is. It's this one. It's the trailed one. It's not the one with the. That one's a trailed one too. Any of the trailed ones, if it's a 3-point link that you lift, it's not going to work. But the trailed one, and even this is the modded one, should work. But I will show you how it works for the demonstration purpose of this video. Now, as you can see, it's in the unfolded, and we will lift it to show you it lifting and lowering. So once it's lowered, normal operation, you would turn it on. Let me get my help window on here for a second. So now it's turned on, and we will travel at the 9 mile per hour limit that it is limited to. However, if you now press your L1 button and quickly tap the X button, like so, just real quick, tap, tap, you're now able to go pretty much as fast as your tractor will allow you to go. So that should work with pretty much any windrower that is not a 3-point link. It's a trailed version. We'll talk about the 3-point link type implements in a moment. As for the mower, those of you who don't know this yet, we will start it up. Now, basically, you unfold it first, of course, and it takes a little bit. So it is now unfolded. Now, you want to lower it by L1 and circle. So that will lower your, give it a minute, there it is, they're lowered. Now you can turn it on, and driving forward, it does go fairly quickly anyways, normally 14 miles per hour, 15 miles per hour, that's the maximum speed, which is fairly quick. But now, same trick, L1, tap your X, tap, tap, and there you go. Now we're going basically as fast as the machine will allow us to, up to 26 miles per hour, 27, and there. But that is only if you operate it yourself. If I set a worker will only do the 15 or 16 miles per hour. All right. Now, okay, let's get back to here. All right, so that's your base game stuff. You don't need any attachments or any accessories. Next is I have a lineup of with these attachments. These are the ones you can fast farm with, and the workers will fast farm with for the most part. And these are items that I have not been able to get to work with anything to fast farm. And we'll talk about what we can't do first, and then we will demonstrate how you can do it. Anything that has a link, 3-point link, and I will grab a vehicle here, tractor, and show you. So far as I have tested and determined, anything that you pick up via a 3-point link like so, where it directly attaches to the tractor, and in order to operate you have to lower it like so, will not work with any kind of fast farming that I have yet to see or try. Same with this plow. In order to operate it, it has to be lowered, and that is something that you cannot fast farm with up to this point of this video. And I will basically, this is after the 1.3 patch. I did want to say that. It will be in the description. Again, raise and lower, not going to work. Now, aside from that, these are some of the items that will not work either. Fertilizer spreaders of any kind, balers of any kind, forage wagons of any kind. None of these will fast farm in any way, shape, or form. Neither will actually the liquid sprayers. None of the sprayers will either. So just that's something to be aware of. I'm not saying don't try it. I'm just saying don't expect them to work. All right. So I'm going to go through these. Basically have 5 different ways, different attachments you can use to fast farm. We have the self-made weight by Polycount Taz. What makes this unique is it's a 3-point link. It also has a hitch, a pin hitch, and it will hook up to a ball hitch. This works with many different implements to fast farm. We will demonstrate that. This is the offset mass holder by Fred Modding. It comes in a pack of 2. You get this little piece of equipment here, which is a 3-point to 3-point, and it also comes with a 3-point link weight with a pin hitch. Next is the barrel weight by IKAS. This also comes in 2 varieties, I guess you could say. It is a barrel weight, and it has an option for a pin hitch, and it has another barrel weight with an added extra weight with a pin hitch. The next one is the drawbar by Anton ATL. And this is basically hooks up to the back of your 3-point link, and has an option for a ball hitch and a pin hitch as well. This is just pin hitch. This is just pin hitch. This is 3-point link only, and this is ball and pin hitch. Now these are the ones that I know of. There could be others, but there are slight differences between these. So we'll go through. First of all, let's look at where you'll find them. Most of them will appear, as a matter of fact, they all will appear under weights. The first one being the drawbar. Here it is. It comes just like that. You can choose colors. The barrel weight and the barrel with additional weight. These also have many color options. You want to get the one with the hitch. The barrel with additional weight automatically has a hitch on it. And then we have the offset mass holder, which comes in one with a weight. You can choose the colors. It has a pin hitch automatically attached. And the just called weight, that's the one with the 3-point link, which is, we will explain that use in this video later. And of course, the self-made weight here, you can add or subtract weight from it also in your repair menu, and it has that pin hitch, and it also works with ball hitch. All right, so I'm going to set some of these units up here with these attachments, and I will explain how they work, and how to work them. All right, we'll be back in a minute. Well, we'll be back right away with these set up in the field to demonstrate. Okay, so the first one I'm going to show you is the self-made weight, and we're going to go through. We're going to do the self-made weight, the barrel weight, then the offset weight holder, and then we're going to finish it off with the drawbars. So first of all, the self-made weight. I do believe I have one. Self-made weight, I believe, is here. No, that's the barrel. Where is he? There he is. Oh, okay. Well, so this is with the tedder. All right. So now for this one to work, notice you have to highlight it, and if it's in the lowered position, it won't work. It needs to be in the raised position, and notice that the entire back end of the equipment appears to be up. So then when you choose the actual implement and lower it, it is lowered. However, the computer thinks it's raised, and thus you can go at a very speedy pace because it thinks it's still raised. Now, let me turn around here. And what something that has changed from since the update 1.3 is this did not used to be able to be function with a worker, but now because I'm on a field here that is planted with grass, this tedder will work with a worker at at the maximum speed of the tractor, and you will be able to get your tedding done in no time flat. And the workers generally behave themselves too. Now, I tried this on a seeder. It wouldn't activate the seeder. So there are some things this will work on and some things it won't. Generally, anything you can trail, like a cultivator, it has to have a pin hitch or a ball hitch, and most things will work. But certainly this tedder will work, which is something a little bit new. All right, so that's the self-made weight. Now, the barrel weight. Now, this one will work the same as the one that's without the extra weight. Now, this is pin hitch only. So only seeders and cultivators and so forth with a pin hitch will work with this. Now, the thing with this is it seems to ride a bit high because also, as you can see, it has to be in the raised position in order for this to work. So you want implements that have the business end at the back, because if you have anything that has, like say some cultivators or diskers that have a part of it that is closer to the front, it's not going to touch the ground with it lowered. Now, having said that, here it is lowered. We can see it's in the ground. We turn it on and we can go forward. And as you can see, we're going forward very swiftly. And as a bonus, the worker will also use it when he goes fast. Let's get back in there and stop him. All right, so that is the barrel weight. Now, the barrel weight, I think that's all that we have for barrel weight. Now, this is the offset weight holder. We'll talk about the one with a weight in a minute after we explain this one. This one also works very similar to the other two that we just talked about. However, being a 3-point link, you can't use those others because it's not a ball hitch or a pin hitch. It is these type of 3-point link this is a cedar with this type of link, this kind of hookup for a 3-point link. There's a bunch of other implements that use this style of hookup, which won't work with those other two weights. But now that we have this, as we back up, it hooks up. And again, the same with the other ones, though. It needs to be in the raised position. So again, attention is needed that when you do lower the implement itself, that it actually makes contact with the ground. And now as we turn it on and go forward, you can see we have surpassed the set speed limit for this implement. And this tractor is actually a little bit underpowered for this, because if I set off a worker will operate this, and the worker will fast farm with this as well, as you can see here, which is something that still amazes me because we did not have this in Farm Sim 19. So as you notice, it kind of tops out at about 14 miles per hour. It's a little struggling. That is the one of the things about fast farming with larger implements. It takes an incredible amount of horsepower, a lot more than what it would normally take to run these things normally. So let's zip back over to the store for a moment and talk about this one. Now this comes in the pack with this, but it's a weight and with a 3-point link, or with a pin hitch. Now it does work. However, this is another one that won't. This is the one that won't activate. Didn't activate the cedar. So it will hook up to, say, stuff. Like that. However, it doesn't really like it. If I try to turn, it won't turn, and it's very binding and whatever. It will fast farm if you can get it to work. It's very not. I wouldn't recommend this one to try anything. You can try it. It does, like I said, it does fast farm. But it's not, it's very quirky and it's not very friendly. All right, so the last one on the list is probably the best one overall, of course, if it's not a 3-point. So anything with a pin hitch or ball hitch, this has one or the other. As I will show you here, it will hook up to either one. Now, here we go, hook it up. Now, as you can see, it has a pin hitch at the center. Now, if you press L1 and your X, you can switch that to a ball hitch to the center. Now, stuff will hook up to it either way, whether you have it centered or not. Not on that. If we go over to this disc, it will hook up, but as you can see, it's hooked up to the pin hitch. So if you want to change that, you have to drop the implement, switch it, and then hook it up again, and there you go. So now you're set, and it will work very nicely with just about anything. I haven't had actually an issue with it not working on anything. Now, the quirk to this one, let's go over to this, because this is a plow. This is a modded, actually. So most of the other ones I've been showing you has been base game, but this is a modded plow, actually, the John Deere plow on this case. Now, in order for this to work with this one, with the drawbar, it needs to be in the lowered position. Yes, if it's in the hold on, if it's in the raised position, it will still work. Let's see, we got to lower that, and then we go forward. It will still work. Oh, and it does work fast farming. It depends. Okay, well, there you go. However, in the lowered position, it actually is better for the implement that you're using, because you have a better contact with the ground, as you can see. But anyways, for the worker, let's set a worker off, and there he goes. There goes the worker, and he happily goes as fast as he possibly can with that. Of course, this is a maximum horsepower, 692 horsepower case, and it is struggling to get up to the 20, well, even 21 miles per hour. Now, I have it here on this. Now, some of them, I'm going to raise that. Okay, raised, it does work. Sometimes it doesn't always work if it's raised. So I found it usually works better if it is in the lowered position. Well, for a lot of reasons. One being that the implement has full contact with the ground as well. Now this, as I can say, I've set off a worker. This one will work with a worker as well, doing that. And this one, again, it's a very large implement, so this is a big tractor, and it's only managing 15 miles per hour, which is still fantastic. It's just that, like I said, some of them are going to require plenty of horsepower. So one last one. Let's try this in a lowered position. Yeah, okay, so it does work lowered or raised. I think that's changed since the update as well. It never used to work like that, but now it works both ways very nicely. And I'm just going to make sure that in the raised position, actually this one raised because the implements at the back probably works a little bit better. And with a worker, there it goes. So it depends on the tractor too. Some of them the attach point is a bit higher than others, depending on the tractor. Some of them are lower. So it's a little bit of a trial and error to get some of these work. But these are all these are basically and that's about it. That's hopefully I've covered everything. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer them. I could say this is not an exhaustive list of things you can use or do, but it is what I know that this is what I know works. And as I said, they don't all work with everything, so it's a little bit of trial and error, but it's well worth it if you want to get things done quickly. I hope I do hope this has helped you all in some way, shape, or form. This is, of course, after the update 1.3 of Farming Simulator 22. I am on console, PS5. I'm the farm guy, and remember, it's just a game. So have fun with these fast farming techniques. Till next time, bye for now.